Davao City, known as the crown jewel of Mindanao, the center for trade and business in the southern part of the country. It is regarded as the most important part of Mindanao in terms of economic activities and the third most important in the country. A place beyond the grounds with utmost clean and green city. Consider Davao's water as to be one of the best in the world for safety, taste, and mineral content without a need to boil or purify. And there is no smoking in public places, and also one of the most inexpensive cities to visit. Just like any other cities, smog pollutes our skies, traffic clogs our roads, seeing extraordinary things in screens, but so ordinary in real life. As Mascom, English, and IDs majors, we bring our messages through social media. Here in Ateneo de Davao University, we don't wait for change. We will be the change ourselves.
My name is Riksha Pearl Mantawil Evita, and I am a mass communication student from Ateneo de Davao University. The concept I have come up to is the relatively stable and enduring type of community. It is the result of succession called Climax community. But first, what is succession? It is a concept that communities proceed through a series of recognizable, predictable changes in structure over time. In application to life, let's say ourselves are community. Individually, we have different communities, different lives. In my life or in my community, in this case, drawbacks are not inescapable. Time will really come that difficulties and shortcomings will show up. These challenges and obstacles are symbolized by the succession, which happens to change the community in span of time. What I mean is that we all cannot avoid to struggle and everything changes constantly until the time comes when we all achieve our stable and firm selves, which is represented by the Climax community. Concept in relation to my course. As a mass communication student, I have not fully accepted my course as a whole. I mean, in my course, mass communication, I still do not have that feeling of being stable. I am still in the midst of adjustment to the course I am currently in. As soon as tons of succession may come to me on my journey to accepting and finishing my course, I can finally come to the Climax community of mine.
My name is Stephanie E. Estabilio, and I am an interdisciplinary studies student of Ateneo de Davao University. My concept basically is not all laws are about human rights. In relation to my course, this is significant in the sense that I can spread awareness and knowledge through the media and tell people about the laws concerning the environment. Again, my name is Stephanie E. Estabilio, and my concept is not all laws are about human rights.
I'm Kimberly Himenea, a mass communication student from Ateneo de Davao University. My concept is helping to prevent global warming through reforestation. Just like in life, there are times when we think it's impossible to solve our problems, but we're wrong, because every problem has a solution, and it can be solved even in simple ways. Global warming is a serious problem, but imagine if a lot of people in this world can practice deforestation. It can make a really big change. I can use my course to be able to spread the word about deforestation.
I am Daryl Vincent Chave, an interdisciplinary student minor in Media and Technology from the Ateneo de Davao University. My concept is all about the first rule of basic ecological lesson, that sunlight is the primary source of energy. This principle helps set the stage for understanding Earth's climate system and energy balance. The sun warms the planet. that drives the hydrologic cycle and makes life on Earth possible. The amount of sunlight received on Earth's surface is affected by the reflectivity of the surface, the angle of the sun, the output of the sun, and the cyclic variations of Earth's orbit around the sun. And how can I relate it to real life? Sunlight, similar to ourselves, within is like our inspiration, our dream, and our hope, because sunlight is the source of why we live, what we live on, and how we understand the things around the world through this solar radiation that shines upon us. Also in my course, just like the rising of the sun, we rely on its outgiving sunlight that makes us live and do the things for tomorrow. My course, Interdisciplinary Studies, reacts as the sun that gives me the dream and faith to achieve what will I become, and what will I surpass the undone. With this powerful solar radiation, a light that strikes with arrays of beams to the earth, we live and deal the outcome of our lives, the hopes, our dreams, and our future.
My name is EJ Udong and I am from Panabo. And in Panabo there are so many numerous, countless, wonderful, natural gifts of God that we utilize all the time. And some of those places, I live there, I stay there and I do my thing there. Without the environment, I can't do all those things. I can't do the things that I love. So nature is important. They say that to save nature is to save oneself, and I am doing my best to save nature and to save myself.
Hi, my name is Jane Clay Fernandez. I am a first-year mass communication student from Ateneo de Davao University. My concept is about agriculture. What is agriculture? Agriculture is the cultivation of animals, plants, fungi, and other life forms. When entering the world of agriculture, you need to have your own perseverance and hard work to have a successful harvest. If I relate it to my life, in order for me to be successful, I need to take risks, have perseverance, and endure everything. I need to be creative and resourceful enough in order for me to survive the rest of my college life here in Ateneo. Now, always remember that everything that you're going through is preparing you for what you asked for.
Hello, my name is Tristan. I am an English student from Ateneo de Davao University. My concept is deforestation. Deforestation can cause catastrophes usually cause to the destruction of the ecosystem. Just like life, overthinking is a problem that will lead us to destruction of oneself. Also, I can relate it to my course because there are big problems that I face. One example is our visas. And sometimes it will lead us to stress. As me, I must do my best to overcome catastrophes that I may face in my course.
I am Renz Christina H. Garbin, a mass communication student in Ateneo de Davao University. My concept is all about grassland succession. Most grasslands have been influenced by agriculture and domesticated animals. There are several stages involved in grassland succession. After cultivation, the land is dominated by grasses. After several years, the soil fertility increases that leads to development. How can I relate this to life? I cultivate my ability or skill to be stronger and developed. That leads to development. I can relate this to my course through reporting to make people become aware of grassland succession.
I am Laureline Byrne-Biliga, an AB Interdisciplinary Studies student from the Ateneo de Davao University. My concept is sustainable agriculture integrates environmental health, economic profitability, and social and economic equity. I can relate this to my life by using charcoals or kahoys instead of kalans, and through water na everyday natin ginagamit, maligo, mag-toothbrush, and all, is para to conserve water. And I can relate this to my course through helping in sustainable agriculture.
Hi, I am Katrina Gino Esca, an International Studies student major in Asian Studies in Ateneo de Davao University. My concept is all about the branch of agriculture that deals with ranching. It is about a practice of raising grazing livestock such as cattle, sheep, or buffaloes for meat and wool. In relation to life, ranching is like what we do on our day-to-day life. We are grazing on our studies to earn good grades. And actually, it's not just about how to earn and make ourselves satisfied, but also to help and give benefits to the others and make them happy. In a sense that we can also be happy at the same time without sacrificing something. On my course, as an international studies student, I can relate it to ranching by relying on the fact that ranching is not just a business itself, but it's about acceptance and enjoyment. If you love what you're doing, then you'll never have to regret what you've started. Just like my course, I really had a long time in choosing this one, but then, in a long run and journey, I've discovered that this course is really for me and I have to do better and be devoted on studying to be a successful diplomat in the future.
Hi everyone, my name is Angel Tajipa and I'm a mass communication student from Ateneo de Davao University. The concept that I chose is pollution can lead to destruction. In real life, there are two types of thoughts which can affect us. First are the positive thoughts, while second are the negative thoughts. If you let the negative thoughts pollute your mind, it can ruin your positive perspective in life. As a mass communication student, I can be an environmental correspondent and spread the word about environmental awareness to others. Words can spark a change and everyone can be the change they wish to see in this world. So I say, green is in and start living the eco-friendly lifestyle right now.
My name is Luis Lopez, a mass communication student. My concept is using manure as fertilizer can help waste management. In relation to life, akala natin yung mga maliliit na bagay katulad ng pagpulot ng basura o pagtatapon ng basura sa tamang tapunan ay walang epekto. Pero di natin alam yung basurang yun. Pag pumunta sa drainage ng kanal ay pumara, maaring magkabaha. Yung mga maliliit na bagay katulad ng pagiging mabait, like simple smiling, akala natin walang kwenta. But always remember na simple kind of kindness can make a person's day.
My name is Diane Rafael Curva and I am taking up Mass Communication in Ateneo de Davao University. My concept is farming. Farming is the activity or business of growing crops and raising livestock. Farming is not an easy work. It needs a person to be persistent and responsible. In relating this to life, you need to have these values in order to be successful, in order to be harvest a good crops in the future. This also relates to my course through reporting and writing. In this course, AB Mass Communication does not require laziness. Instead, it is the effort that it really needed.
I am Maria Amy Carino, first year Mass Communication student from Ateneo de Davao University. My concept is solar energy, today's resource for a better tomorrow. Solar energy is from the sun which is transformed into a form of energy that can be used effectively for power shortage or powering devices. It is relevant to my life because just like the solar energy, we need someone to be there for us when we are in most need, especially when the world turns its back on us. In my course, hard work is like solar energy. Without hard work, I cannot surpass the trials throughout my studies here in Ateneo. Just like how solar energy lights up everyone's home, that power shortage will be gone. Energy is the future, make it right.
Hello guys, my name is Veronica Pita Polgo, a first-year student taking AB Mass Communication here in Ateneo de Davao University. My concept about ecology is that oil and gas will probably go extinct. According to Osifo Akpata, a newly inaugurated board chairman of the National Metallurgical Development Center, that the solid mineral sector will take the place of oil and gas if properly developed, as oil and gas will become extinct after a while. Someday, we will lose the supply of gas and oil, and it is a fact. Probably, we should develop our solid mineral sector. In relation to life, gas and oil are great factors in our everyday activities. We use them for cooking, for our engines, our generators, and so much more. Once we lose them, it will be a destruction and problem for us. It will affect our lives if it will not be resolved by the so-called solid mineral factors. With my course AB Mass Communication, it will surely affect me someday. Well, mass media are tools for the transfer of information
concept and ideas to both general and specific audiences. Television, radio, newspapers, magazines, and other print media resources uses generally oil and gas to function. Examples are machineries that will be used. Being in media means really getting the information no matter how difficult it is. It requires travel, like using cars, which uses oil and gas, which will probably affect us in little ways.
I'm Francesca Elena M. Tabaco, a mass communication student from the Ateneo de Davao University. My concept is safe mining can help preserve the environment. In relation to life, we must be careful in choosing the choices that we make in order to have the outcome we desire. Mining can help gather natural resources which can be used for our products. However, we must not abuse it to keep our environment intact. Mass communication is involved through the transactions done by the people involved as they exchange agreements and natural resources.
My name is Maria Corena Joy M. Binyan, and I'm taking up mass communication from Ateneo de Davao University. My concept is all about the effective utilization of resources. Basically, there are several ways on how to implement this said method, and one of it would be the reusable parts of our resources, which latter concern for the used products that are available and useful, or can be made available as raw materials. And in the state of relating it towards my life, I could barely say that it masked out the way I literally live, in the sense that I breathe that uses oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. And in accordance to my course, I can relate it in the sense of composing music that likely exposes words that mark as raw material in the process for its production.
Hi, I'm April Asma, and the concept that I have chosen is fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are like a glimpse of the past. They are made from prehistoric organisms. Prehistoric. It's like the past didn't have any idea that it would be this useful to them, and it's just like our past. They used to burn most of our beings. They used to destroy some of our dreams. As we continue to grow and live, we also continue to learn from them, and we continue to hold on to them because they are our only strength in the future. And they serve as a constant reminder that today is the future that our old self have been working hard for. So let's make this the past that our future self will be thankful for.
Hi, I'm Lara Cabillan, and the concept that I chose is horticulture. Horticulture comes from the Latin word hortus, which means garden, and cultura, which means cultivation. So the kind of garden that I'm referring to consists of different varieties of fruits, vegetables, and even flowers. The fruits, vegetables, and flowers give colors to the garden, and the fruits will represent my family, the vegetables will represent my friends, and the flowers will represent my classmates. I chose my family, friends, and classmates to represent the things found in the garden because they basically give colors to my life. So without the fruits, vegetables, and flowers, the garden would be empty and colorless. So the same thing applies to me. Without my friends, family, and classmates, my life would be colorless and empty as well.
I'm Inez Carmel Misa Estepa, a first-year student of Ateneo de Davao University taking up mass communications. And my concept is don't be plastic, be organic. It is relevant to life and my course dahil you gotta be who you really are, accept what you got, and work with what you have. It is better to be raw and natural than to be artificial.
My name is Jalen Molina Prado, and I'm a mass communication student from Ateneo de Davao University. My concept is all about mining, specifically responsible mining. So, what is mining? Mining is the extraction of minerals and metals from the earth. Does it damage the environment? Yes. But there is what we call responsible mining. Responsible mining refers to the proper ways of extracting minerals from the earth without hurting the earth. In other words, responsible mining is mining with conscience. Just like writing an article for a school publication, we should be responsible on what we say in order to avoid commotion. In application to life, we should be the main point of responsibility to our actions and our words, because these actions and words can lead to consequences when not taken precautions for safety.
Hi, my name is Javen Villar from the Ateneo de Davao University.
Sup, my name is Yubel John Alcantara Marcos from Ateneo de Davao University.
And our concept is biofuel is a renewable energy. Do we relate them in real life?
Paano kaya?
Have you ever heard of spread the word to save the world? If you have, then let's bring it back. If you haven't, then let me explain.
Recycling is an important habit to gradually attain because recycling reduces the amount of waste sent to landfills and incinerations, which then helps prevent pollution by reducing the need to collect raw materials. Recycling saves energy and conserves natural resources like timber, water, and minerals, and helps sustain the environment for future generations.
So spread it on Twitter to #Don'tLitter. Because when it comes to the Earth's plea, don't just see it. Help keep our Earth nice and clean. So that one day,